Hello everyone. Hello. Happy Tuesday. Let me know if you can hear me. If anything, if things are okay. I'm having some issues. Again. Anybody here? I've pulled out today. I'm in the collage mood. I'm in the mode. So I have got a couple of projects that, some old projects, glue book out here, that I want to just work on. I was doing a couple of videos this morning. Anybody here at all? Usually I hear somebody say hello by now. Hi, Tilda. Is everything good? Hi, Linda. Happy Tuesday. All right. So, I'm not sure if you guys can hear, but I think my mic is going bad again. I was trying to do videos right before, and was previewing and noticed a little tiny hum in the background. Hi Tina, hi Nancy. I did not hear you fine. Is there any hum? Is that buzz back? It doesn't seem to be quite as loud as it was last time, but it's not good. Hi Debbie. Sounds good? All right. All right. Where did you message me? I have been really busy trying to do videos and stuff. So I haven't been to the group in a couple of days. What is that? And where is that? Never heard of that, Tina. Don't know what that is. So anyway, I'm trying to get the random collage videos done. I'm getting much closer. I tried to do a couple yesterday, and as I was previewing, noticed that it was too dark. It was raining. No thunderstorms, but it was raining pretty hard, and I didn't have enough light, so I'm going to have to redo that one. They are going to be, I'm hoping that they're going to be up by the end of the week. And I'm also working on the Patreon workshops. I put out a workshop, a mini workshop, an exercise over there on Patreon. And from what I hear, hi Susan. Hi Susan. From what I hear, people are enjoying it so far. So I am looking forward to putting up more workshops over there on Patreon. If you are interested, hi Vicky. The workshops are only for people that pledge. Support me on Patreon. I am kind of working out some workshops that I hope to do in person in the future, and I am working out those workshops with my Patreon people. Another perk of being a Patreon. There is a link below if you want to go and look at that. There's a bunch of videos up there that only patrons can see. That's my plug. But I'm having a lot of fun working out these little workshops, and I think other people are having a lot of fun doing the one workshop that's up there so far. Hi Sherry. So I'm looking forward to putting more up there and getting that stuff done. So I was doing a video before I started streaming today. Pen Pal or PayPal? Did you use the link to the tip jar below, Tina? Because I have not heard anything. I'm wondering if you sent to the right place. Get back with me. I'll try to get back with you at the end of the stream. So I was trying to do videos earlier today, and when I was previewing the videos, noticed that there was a slight itsy bitsy tiny little hum in the back. I will go look later, Tina. I haven't signed in a couple days, so I don't know. Hi, Anne. You enjoyed the workshop exercise. You liked it? You really enjoyed it? I see. That's what I like to hear. I put up an exercise. Was it yesterday? I think I put it up yesterday. Just to give you guys an idea of what those workshops are going to be like. An example. And the workshops are going to be pretty quick. They're going to be very much. Thank you. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. The workshops will be quick little exercises, just fun little practice pieces to get you guys to think differently, to expand. Linda, you did it too? You liked it? Just to expand on the videos that I have over here on YouTube, that I will be getting up real soon too. These workshops will go a little bit deeper into some of the things that I do when I'm collaging. And so I'm hoping it'll be a little bit more than just a thought process and why I pick certain things. It's going to be, oh, did you like it? Linda, did you like it? I'm hoping that it's going to not only show you my thought process, but put that process kind of in your head as well, so you have things, you know, to work on and to learn from and figure out what you guys like to do and what you don't like to do, and what kinds of things that you like to see in your collages, what kind of colors you don't like working with. These workshops, and I've got a lot of workshops planned, so I'm looking forward to doing those. So anyway, that's what I was doing. Notice that I had a hum in my microphone, and I'm wondering if this is going bad. I am sorry, I've not had a chance to reply to comments, and I'm hoping to get that done later today after the stream. So, and I've not been over to Art Experiments either. I apologize. No hum. All right. Maybe it was something weird going on. All right. So I pulled out some projects. I thought I would work on some stuff. I thought that I was thinking about doing some more of the collage samples so that I can do the videos a little bit faster. But I'm not in the spot that I need to be in for that. So I thought maybe I would work on this glue book a little bit. I do have to say, thank you, Vicki. I wasn't sure if if I was going to have a hum problem again. Maybe it's gone away. Maybe unplugging and plugging it back in helped. I said last time that I want to keep this open to this page. I lost the Snow White signature, and guess what I found? I found the Snow White signature. It needs to be finished. There's a couple of pages here that still need a little bit of work that I was working on a stream, I think, and they just didn't come together at the time. I'm thinking maybe some of these pages need different images on them, and I don't necessarily have images handy to work on. But there's our Miss Snow White. I found this bird and thought that that would be perfect. I need to figure out a piece of red paper for her crown. And I think it needs a little bit more. It needs something else. Maybe trees. Maybe trees. I think that would work. So I wouldn't be introducing more stuff. It was in my, I've got the image thing, the little container that I thought I just had images in, and when I was looking through them for something, I came across the signature. It was sandwiched in between all these little images. Tina says, "Welcome back, Snow White. Mama missed you, and the sisters too." So there is Miss Snow White. I've got some other little pages that need to be finished. And so we found her. So I just thought, at least I found one of the 5 things that were missing. All right, one of the 5. So there's hope that I will find the other little bits. There's hope. All right, so I pulled out this glue book, and this glue book I call my throwaway glue book because I throw things into the shoebox that hold these signatures that I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with. Things that are on the backs of things I've cut out, things that I just don't want to throw away, things that aren't necessarily things that I would really use on anything but didn't want to waste. So the iffy bits, I'm not really sure what I can use that for, but it's got a little bit of color, or it's got a little bit of something. I just throw those little bits in here, strips of things that got cut off, and you know, stuff like that. Images that I'm not sure how I could use, bits of scrapbook paper that I've cut off, and you know, little bits of colored painted papers, things like that. I will just throw them in here, or I was throwing stuff in here for a while, and then I got busy with other projects, and I stopped working on this book. So I came across it looking for other things. And sorry, I thought I heard something in the background. And I thought, you know, it's one of those projects that I really would like to finish. I mean, I don't want to not finish this project. So I thought I would pull it out and see what happens today. Yeah, some weird, I don't know why I saved spiced pumpkin soup bowls, but here it is. Alright, so that's what's in here. Just little bits of things I'm not sure exactly what to do with. So it goes in the box. And then, and I've worked on this on streams before, these are the Art to Borrows from Stampington and Company. They're the cardstock pages that I folded in half and made signatures from. So what I'm doing is I'm making the glue book on top of some of those papers, so some of the artwork shows through in places, and some of it, here's one where the artwork shows through, and here's white pages that I can just cover the entire page. This is the project that inspired you to do your designer brand page. Just putting trash bound items onto a page. It's really it works more than you would think it does. I enjoy seeing how this stuff that I didn't know how to use kind of it ends up. I've got some pages in process. And so I like this book and would really like to finish it. I came across this and noticed in my box here this blue and thought that really goes together. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to challenge myself today to work on this page and see what I can put together. Oh, there's a couple little fussy cut images that I need for something else. I don't know what in the world. I've got stuff everywhere. Don't know where everything is. Here's a couple. Here's an elephant. Oh, he's kind of cool. Fussy cut and everything. And that's a piece of... So I'm going to go through the box, and I saw this too. This little hand with the red. And this is a canoe that's kind of got a little bit of red. So maybe just a little bit of red. I kind of like the heart and the heart. So maybe I was thinking about tearing that off, but maybe I should just leave it. And so I'm going to go through the box and see what I've got in here that might go with this page. I'm going to turn that upside down so I can see some of the page. Get some things that might work together. So you can see kind of, it's getting hot in here. I got to turn the fan on. So you can see how I kind of gather some prospects. See how I was looking for that little bit for something else. There it is. I don't like that. Little bits of trees. It doesn't go with this, but I was looking for that for something else too. I've got a lot of treasures in this box and didn't realize it. I don't like that blue with the other blue. Here's a little bit of tissue paper. And I kind of like that blue. Not so much the purple. So let me just rip off a little bit of this. All right. And when I'm collecting things like this for this project, I am really looking at color, not necessarily what it is. I see I don't like that now. It looks funny. It's throwing me off for other things. But I like that. The other one was, the color was not quite right. Maybe a little watch part. That might work. So that's what I'm looking for. Oh, his face looks really good on that page. Kind of like a blue tint to it. And here is another piece of watch with a little bit of red. I'm going to keep that on the side just in case. And I want to find enough things to work with so I have a little bit of extra so I can overlap a few things and not have to go searching again. Here's some numbers. That will work. And what I'm matching up the background. Anything that goes with the background. Usually means if it goes with the background, it usually will go together. That's interesting. Something different. It's been a while since I've done this, guys. I'm out of practice on trying to do the random thing. That would be a great image. I'm trying to do my videos, and part of my videos is fussy cutting. And ways to get around fussy cutting. Thank you. And I think that would be a perfect little thing to fussy cut around. Got some curves, it's got some straight lines. Let's leave it out because it also goes with the page. Don't like that. No. Blue is a hard color to match. Blue is one of those that you can't put two different blues together. That works like that. And sometimes blues can clash. They're very dominant. You don't have just the right blue. I think that goes. I'm going to stick that out. I deserve some random fun. I have been working like crazy. And I am getting pretty close. I almost had a video done yesterday, but noticed that it was just too dark, that it wasn't focusing correctly. It was kind of out of focus, and I didn't like it, but so I had to stop because it was getting too dark. It was later in the evening. Not evening, but it was later in the day, like 4-ish, and it was raining, and it didn't look like it was going to stop raining anytime soon. So the light just wasn't there, so I gave up yesterday. But I have all my little examples ready for 2 videos. That's the cow. So it shouldn't be hard to get it done. Ooh, this little red car would be cool if it got fussy cut around. Alright, so let's try to do that so I can see what's going on with it. So that's all I'm doing today, guys. Kind of taking a video break. That looks funny, so I'm going to cut that off. Little trunk thing. And you know what? It's getting ready to start raining again. Hey, Betty. It's getting ready to rain again. Rain, rain needs to go to California. Sorry. I'm going to get around everything without chopping too much. Chopped off some of that light. There we go. Boy, that looks nice. That looks nice. Do I have enough? I might have enough. I feel like I could use just a little bit more. Maybe some more. Some more envelope. Blue is your go-to color, but they don't always match. Blue is, it's a little rough. Purple is another one that's, I'm really fussy about, you know, different purples together. I don't like the way that goes. Purple is another one. When I was a quilter, you know, you had to, especially with purple, there's so many different kinds of purple. If somebody came out with a good purple line of fabric, you'd have to get all the purple from that line because you probably couldn't find another purple fabric to go with if it's in a different brand or something. And then as soon as they stopped printing that fabric, you couldn't find it anymore. So you had to get it when you could. But purple was really a hard one to match for me. Blue's a little bit easier. Purple's really, really tough. But the blues just have to be just right to go together. You can't have a turquoise and a light blue. It clashes too much. Yes, California needs some rain. Hi, Rosetta. So Texas needs rain too. Here's another bit, but I don't like that one either. Maybe, let's see. Nothing is jumping out at me. I need something else. I need some more stuff. Let's see what we can find in this little bin here. I want to have enough stuff together before I start, just so I know. Maybe. Let's put that up there. It's a maybe. Oh, here's another fussy cut teacup. Actually, that might work. Too yellow, though. It might work. Let's keep that. Let's keep that to the side, just in case. Maybe a little bit of gray would go. Maybe. Keep that. Keep that. Maybe that. Maybe that. Ooh. That would work. That's too white. I like the way that the black makes the gray it makes it really look gray. That might work too. Okay. I feel like, and then everybody's going to start mowing their lawns, of course. everybody's going to start mowing their lawns, so I won't be able to hear myself think. Hopefully you guys will be able to hear me. Maybe a bit of wrapping paper. Maybe some of that. Ooh, that one's kind of cool. So maybe putting some other colors with this blue would help. Here's a little bit of peach orange. I need that for something else. Alright, I think that'll do it. I am going to put this to the side, put these fussy cut images over here so I can find them later. Get this out of my way. Sorry. Get the gluing magazine. And let's just take these other signatures out of the way for now. Give myself some room. Let's put these things up here so I can see what's going on. This elephant's pretty cool. And I really like this tree and the canoe, so I need to work with that a little bit. I do want some of the background to come through, but maybe not all of it. So how's everybody doing today? So what am I going to do? Let's see. Let me rip away those words. I'm going to put that back in the box and use that for something else. Hi, Kathleen. And I'm thinking we'll put this in a couple of different places. Break it up a little bit. So let's do plan of attack here. Let's see what happens. Alright, I don't want that word to really show, so I'm just going to rip it in half so we can't tell what it is. And rip off the straight edge because, you know, I don't like straight edges in the centers of my collage. He's pretty large. Let me kind of rip him up, fussy rip him a little bit. And I will be showing in the videos how I fussy rip. Part of what I had thought I had done, I had finished. Thought I had finished the video, and it's just, that's way too dark. Way too dark, and I didn't really notice it while I was filming, of course. You know. You don't notice anything until It's too late. Let's see here. I really like, I'm rethinking the heart. Rethinking the heart. I think it's just too distracting. It's very, very distracting. All right. And I need to fussy cut this little hand out. So I can use that. Alrighty. Alrighty. And I don't like the teacup. It's too yellow. She's just too distracting. I don't know if I like her either. Let's see here. Downsize him. Goats? Goats? Yeah, I like the small heart, and I like the little bit of red with the car here. So we've got 3 little bits of red on all this blue. I think might look really nice. So I can't use the red in this one, but I can probably use it part of this if I cut it out. Like that. And then randomly rip it. Of course, I ripped just a little tiny bit of it. Overlap, overlap, overlap. Let's see here. This couple might be kind of cool. Over that writing. I don't need the flying car, but I want the reds to be in different areas. The elephant's kind of nice. I'll put some of this black and gray in different areas. Maybe a corner piece. Maybe across the tree. And then it feels like that car is riding on something. I do like this. Balance it out a little bit. Let's see here. It's almost the same car, but it makes it too busy. So I need something like that. Maybe he needs to go closer to the center. Put the trees on the outside. We're getting there. We're getting there. We are getting there. I think, maybe a little bit of this. Nope. Nope, too much. It's too much. All right. Maybe some of the light blue one. He's too centered with that, so I'm not loving that. He needs to go up. Maybe the teacup in his head. Maybe I should pull that back and put him back in the corner. Pull the trees up just a little bit. The teacup on his head. That might work. He's still, it looks a little yellow to me. It's catching my eye. It looks too yellow to me. It needs to be gray. I feel like I'm introducing another color. Uh-oh, Vicky's out of cookies. I can imagine what the answer to that question's going to be. Yeah, the teacup, I don't like the teacup. I do like I need the hand. And the hand needs to go somewhere on a flat edge over here, because it wasn't all there. And this is too long. I like the ticket in the corner, but I feel like they need to connect a little bit. I've got two separate sides and they seem to be fighting each other. So and she pretty much said exactly what I thought she was going to say. Oh dear, let me tear the bottom of that off and the top. There we go. Maybe I need to bring this closer to the center. So that they go on either side. No. Something, I think I need them in here. I might need some gray to connect the two sides. Maybe if we put the tree over his face so he's not quite so big. I might need a bigger watch piece. Where are my images? I don't see them. I've moved things around trying to get the lighting to be better. And I don't see them. Where did I move them? I don't know where they are. I've moved everything. I don't see them. I'm stuck with what I've got. Let's see here. Let's fussy tear this out. Make it rough and rugged. Kind of like that bit of music too, so I'm going to save that. But I don't like anything on there. I'm going to put that back in the box. Actually, that might work right behind him. See, now I'm overthinking. Overthinking it. Don't like this heart, so let me just rip that off and maybe that'll help my eye figure out what's going on, and maybe rip just a little bit of this straight edge off. So maybe the tree needs to go up here. There we go. Elephant. Where's the couple? We're getting there. We are getting there. And then I don't like that little straight edge right there. But I'm afraid if I rip it at all, it's going to take off her hand. And then she's going to look funny. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting closer. Hi, Carmen. All right, so this is not quite right over here. I like the hand. Maybe it's this piece over there. It might be this piece. It might be that piece. And I feel like now there's not enough blue. We need to bring our car back. You know what? The car might work on its head. Kind of like a puzzle, putting the puzzle piece together. Trying to figure out just the right, oh, and I wanted that ticket in there. Finding just the right balance of images. I think I need a little bit bigger watch. It's not working for me, guys. It's not working for me. Help me out. What am I missing? We're almost there. Maybe it's the... Maybe if I do a little cutting around... That'll help that little bit. It does help that a little bit. All right. So I think I want a little bit of red here, a little bit of red here, and don't want it there because that's, for some reason I want the red up. Maybe I can disconnect this canoe. And put him over here. And I feel like I need some more of this blue. So tie in the other blue. See how that works. Oops. And if the stuff would lay flat, that would help. You like the black and white in the corner? Hmm. Hmm. This is a ticket. So it does kind of look odd over here. It looked good over here. We'll bring the tree back down a little bit. It looked good here. I want this elephant. I want the elephant. Oh, the lower, sorry. It is an elephant. It's got a little bit of yellow. I wish I could find my images. It's a little bit of yellow on him. Trunk up is good luck on an elephant. Where's that other little... Oh, I've got a bit of a ship. Let's add more stuff. Fussy, tear the ship out so I don't see straight edges. And something needs to be done right here. Nope. Nope. The pink next to his face, you think is throwing me off? It might be. It might be. Put the ship on his head. And put the canoe back. I like the hand with that little bit of red heart, though. It might work up here. And layer that for the elephant. Now something needs to come down. And I like, he needs to come down a little bit because he needs to be looking at the couple. And the ticket needs to be in the corner. The couple needs to be covering up that writing right there. And so I need him to be about there. He needs something on his head because that looks funny. You like the car in the bottom left? I'm looking in. Will the ship fit in a coffee cup? Not really. Not really. Maybe the elephant is out of place. What happened to the other bit of that watch? Where did it go? There it is. The ship on his head looks good. Hey, Jane. You like the ship on his head? I don't know why I like the car in the tree. I don't know. What's up with that? I have no idea. I have no idea at all. And maybe I need a bigger piece here. And maybe that's where I'm getting hooked up on, is my pieces are too small. There's too many of them. It's getting to be too busy. So I'm thinking that's it. Hi, Nikki. I think that might be it. Maybe put the elephant over a little bit. I think maybe I need a bigger piece of this. Do I have another bit of that? A little bit bigger. With this color work. Maybe that's what it is. It needs to be a little bit bigger on that side. Maybe that needs to go there. And a little something under this hand that looks strange. I think that's what it is. Except I want black there. I don't want that blue. So let's see if I can find a piece of that envelope. The woman image in the right page corner. Okay, we'll try it. No. No, not quite. Maybe a little bit of music. Do I have any more? Oh, I do. Alrighty. Well, they're the same patterns, but got some teal experiments on this one. On the other page corner. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. And then I made my piece too small again. Where's that elephant? No, that's just not working for me. Maybe a little bit more blue. Oh, yes, I am right and left. I don't get right and left. I'm dyslexic, so it doesn't work in my brain. I get teased about it all the time. It just does not work in my brain. Those words just don't work. Don't know why, but they don't work. No, we're getting it too busy now. Too busy. And that's, it might work. A little bit of something. I am overthinking it. Large window. I don't have a large window. What large window? Am I missing something? I don't have a large window. What's a real documented issue? Dyslexic people don't know their rights from their lefts? I've always had a problem with right and left. I always. I am just going to go for it. Let's put this tree down here. Just gonna do it. If I can find a glue stick that has some glue in it, it would be very helpful. There we go. Let's just put stuff down and see what happens. Let's not put the tree upside down. The edge over the edge. Actually, I was supposed to put the ticket down first. Down just a little bit. Get some glue on the ticket. Get it down underneath there before the tree dries too much. The envelope window. Oh. Let's get that down. Do I have a cloth? I have moved everything. I keep moving stuff to do videos, and then it never gets put back. Oops. It's my fault. Envelope over his face. All right, I see it now. Too much thinking. It's supposed to be a fun day. You know, I just get to going and my brain starts thinking, and what are you going to do? What am I going to do? Because that's what happens. My brain starts thinking. We like that in the corner. Seems to anchor the corner a little bit. You like the envelope over his head? You watched a thing about right and left. Your sister, too, felt bad when I found out it was a real deal for people. You tease somebody. It is funny. It's funny. It's always, you know, I have never been able to tell my right from my left. And then people say, well, just put your hands up, and the one that makes an L is your left. When I put my hands up and look, I can't tell which one is the L. neither one look right. I'm a horrible speller. I am a horrible, horrible speller. And so it does look like he's looking out, doesn't it? Just that angle too. So let's see here. All right. So he needs to be be able to see his face a little bit. Do we want both windows or just one? It doesn't help if you're left-handed. You were told to remember you write with your right. It doesn't help if you're left-handed, but yeah, I can see that. I used to be able to tell my left and my right. I had to think about it. When I was married, I had my wedding ring. Okay, that's left. But since I'm not married anymore, that's hard to do. I don't usually wear rings, so yeah. But yeah, if you write with your right, it would still take me a minute to figure it out. Okay, grab something, that's my right. Okay, that's right. And you know, you're driving in the car and somebody says turn right and you're trying to figure out which way that is. You know, by the time you figure it out, you've passed the turn. Right? Isn't that the way it goes? Yeah, it was right back there. Okay. So we like that. We like that. Do we want both sides? And you have dyslexia too. Then it's not pretty when you give out the wrong change. For some reason, numbers. I'm not affected with numbers. I'm pretty good with numbers. I don't know, but spelling, man, forget about it. I can't spell at all. Cannot spell. If it looks right, it's usually wrong. If it looks wrong, it's usually right. Don't get it. Do we want the ship on his head still? You like that? Hi, Jen. Both sides of the envelope? Is that a yes for both sides of the envelope? Yes, both sides look good. And I like his face right there. So I think I need this straight edge is kind of distracting me a little bit. If I put this on the other side of the ditch, kind of behind them, put that over the top, that doesn't, it looks like it's more blended into the page, and I like that. Okay, so let's put that down there. Move all this stuff slowly, because I want his head right there. How do I get glue on his head without moving anything? I want his top of his head to be right there at the top of this envelope. The envelope fits right in there, so I can figure out where he goes again. All right. All right. Let's see if we can get him placed correctly again. Well, he's got glue on him. He's got to come over just a little bit. I think that was it. Nope, he's got to come down a little bit. Oops, I think that was too much. Over just a tad. Like that. All right. Get that down there. So much for randomly doing this. All right. So let me glue the whole envelope window down. Okay. Put it right in the corner there. A little white spot there. I'm going to rip that off before I get it down there. All right. Maybe I should have put the tree underneath. That little point right there is bothering me. All right. I'm going to put the tree there. I think I got the envelope crooked. All right, so let me put this little piece in the ditch to blend in the two sides. Like that. Alrighty. And then let me put the couple on there. That. And I am going to put that underneath them so they look like they're not floating. Like that. And I am going to put this little canoe guy right there. And it looks better now that it's got glued down. Let me change my page here a little bit. You know, it was my half birthday. Hi, Megs. It was my half birthday on Sunday. I forgot. I'm not going to do that little detail for a minute. Get that flat while it's still wet. All right, do we want... We want the ship on his head. Did I have a half cake? I forgot all about it. It's a half birthday. It's 6 months since my real birthday. Taco Tuesday, that sounds so good. You know what? That's what that hand needed. It needed to go up on its own. Up there. I think maybe the elephant needs to come over a little bit. And we need the car. Let me take a look. Oh, hi Emma. All right. And so I need something over here on this corner. I'm thinking maybe that. Or no. We like the ship. We like the ship. See, I'm deciding for everybody. We like the ship. I feel like something needs to go over there. Maybe I pull that a little bit more. You're having problems with your internet. All right. So, I think I like the hand way up there. I think so. I think that really distracts from it. The clock triangle. You like the clock triangle? Yes, it does kind of look like a clock triangle, doesn't it? It kind of works. I need to put them over the edge because they're ripped weird. Seems. I think I'm losing some of the elephant that way. So I think he needs to move over a little bit, up a little bit, something. Like over here. Well, who said that? Tina said put the guy behind the window. Who said that? And that corner up there seems a little a little bare now. Carmen did. Carmen said put him behind the window. And it does work. I don't like the hand here with the straight edge here. It looks a little the teacup. Oh. That might be interesting. The teacup balanced by an elephant trunk. So are we putting the hand back up here? Maybe bring this blue down a little bit underneath. Trying to arrange it just right so we can see what's going on. What do we think? Yes, yes, yes. Move it a wee bit down onto his trunk. I don't want this elephant floating in the air. That teacup needs to be balanced just right if that's going to be his thing. If that's going to be his thing. Across which way? Put him there, cross this way. That's too much, isn't it? No, the other way. The other way, this way. We want the teacup on the edge. It's a teacup on the edge. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to put that clock triangle back. No, that kind of distracts from it, doesn't it? I do like this up here, so I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. And I left the glue uncapped for too long. It gets real sticky when I do that. That in the corner. And we're going to put that car down there. Like that. Alright, I like the tree part here. So let me glue that down. And the hand. I think the hand needs to go there. It kind of balances out that little bit of red. So let me put the hand down there. Okay. All right. Now let's figure out. We like the clock up there. Hi, Susan. Should I go ahead and put that on there? Let's see what this elephant does now. Bring him down a little bit, maybe that would work. Ah, my fingers are getting sticky. Things are sticking to me. What happened to that clock piece? Let me put the little clock on this side and the larger one over here. Is that it? Is that it? I think that's it. All right. I am going to fold that piece so it goes in the ditch a little bit easier. I should probably cut it, but I guess we'll see how it works, and if I have to cut it, I will. Okay, let's get the ship down there before I forget about the ship. I like this watch over here, so let me get that down. Kind of put 4 dark corners down. Let me get this music piece down, and it goes over the ditch too, so let me fold that. Get some glue on it. Alrighty. Fold those two pieces while they're still a little wet. Convince them they want to fold. Alright, so let me put this little bit of, I'm just going to put it down just a little bit and trim it off. Put it over the edge. Just a tad. Alright, so all I have left is the elephant and the teacup. Like that. Talk about a nonsense page. That's one thing I like about collage. It's kind of like having a dream. Nothing makes sense, except when you're inside the dream, everything seems normal. And then you wake up and you think, something's not quite right. But it seems like it should be normal. That's what I do. And I feel like this hand is kind of cut off, so it feels like it needs just a little something underneath there so it doesn't look like it's a hand floating in space. Really weird. Let me move this elephant around just a little bit and see if we can get him in the right spot. Randomness is your definition? Let's see. Looks like your dreams. It looks like my dreams too. I have some pretty crazy dreams, and they seem completely normal at the time. And then I wake up doing whatever it is, and I'm like, what's wrong with this picture? I think I like that. I'm wondering about that little straight edge right there. But I don't think it's really that noticeable. It kind of looks like it's windows, so the straight edge kind of, it goes with the window. Windows are supposed to be straight. Okay. So elephant right about there, right? I don't want him too far to the edge. I don't think I like him there. I think I like him closer. The peeper and the balancing elephant. Oh, need to figure out where that elephant goes. Maybe if his trunk went right there where those two pieces of paper meet. Maybe take a little bit of that off since it's sticking up anyway. And let's see, make him rest on those music notes so he doesn't look like he's floating up in the air. Okay, you go in the garbage. Stop sticking to my hands. And then put that T right there. Does that look... Can we see what's going on? Is that too low? It looks like it might be too low. Let's put them on this line of music. Put the teacup up just a tad. And of course that teacup has to balance just right. It can't be tipping. It can't be tipping. It seems like it needs to go just a little higher. Okay, so we're going to put him there. Let's get the glue on him. Let's not rip off his trunk. Because his trunk is needed. I did kind of bend it a little bit. Did I fold it? Why does that look funny now? It does. It looks funny. What did I do to it? I folded it. Okay, come undone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We have a situation here, people. It's a trunk situation. There we go. There we go. That looks better. Whew. Situation, people. We have an elephant situation. Alright, let's get the glue on. Hey, Steph. On the teacup. And it needs to go right in the center. It needs to be pretty level. It doesn't look right. Scooch over just a tad. Okay, the spoon needs to not be wrinkled. That really looks unusual. And I've waited too long now, so it is pretty much stuck where it is stuck. Isn't that funny? Not the trunk. We fixed it. We fixed it. It is fixed. Let me put the cap on the glue and let me trim the edges so we can see what's really going on here. And the edges on this side. Cut off that watch. And straighten up this edge. All right, let's see what we're left with. How funny. So that's That's how I fuss over stuff. And I fuss and I audition things and I keep moving things around. Things don't look quite right. Move things around again. That doesn't stress me out. I just keep moving things until something seems right, or I leave it for a little bit, leave all the little pieces in the page. That's why you find, when I'm turning pages and stuff, you see little bits. Something just isn't quite right for me, and I will turn pages for something else. That doesn't stress me out. That's part of my favorite part of it, is auditioning other things and trying new things and just carrying on. Sometimes I do have to come back to it later, and that's fine. Sometimes it just doesn't work at the time. And a lot of times it'll work later. Let me put those little bits over here. So, do I have any other unfinished pages here? No. So here's one. I found this window that I really like in this corner, but I haven't found anything else yet, not that I've been really looking. But I keep that window there because I really like the way it looks. Hi, Kelly. So these are pretty wild and crazy collages. They are just random stuff that almost went into the garbage. So it is extremely random things. I found these candles, and I think the candles need to go on here, but I think other things need to go underneath them, so I haven't glued them down yet. So they just keep moving along. I know there's a couple of pages with stuff. Just a couple of pages. I kind of like that. I should probably glue that down. I think I'm looking for something that goes underneath it. Do I have something beige that I can stick underneath there? I could put that there. Let me just fix this real fast since I'm right there and it seems to be right. Might as well get a little bit closer to being done with this. I've got a long way to go. It is not halfway done yet. And this is one of my fun projects. So I don't allow myself to do it very often. Been working on it for quite a while. And I really like those guys right there. So I'm going for it. I am going for it. Lock that down. Yep, when it hits and when it feels right, yeah, that is definitely the time to get it down. All right. A little bit closer. I think it needs a little bit more something else. Not sure exactly what. It doesn't feel finished yet. It needs. I inspired you to start your very first glue book. Yay! I like to inspire glue books. I like to inspire. Did I say hi, Tori? Well, that's wonderful. Do you have a channel? Do you have a flip through? Have you finished it? How far along is your glue book? I like glue books. I have quite a few of them started, and I still need to finish the list of glue books. And I fuss about my glue books too much, but that's my process. I like to fuss. I like to try, and it has to be just right before I will lock it down, glue it on, and that's okay with me. That's the way I like it. This one's a really random one. There's a lot going on and not anything going on. You haven't finished it yet, still working on. You have 2 started, but they are. Glue books are a lot of fun. They're very relaxing. They're very easy to do. They are nice, and I should let myself relax a little bit with glue books. I should. I don't have enough of them done. I do have quite a few pages done, though. I don't remember how many pages there are in this one. That one's not done. Here's one that I've been working on this one for quite a while, and I keep adding things and taking things away, and just isn't right yet. It will be, though. I got lots of options here. And I just leave them there until something just will strike me one time. But until it's absolutely right, I won't do it. And then here's the first page. That's a 5 signature glue book, and that is going to go inside this cover. It used to be a handmade, a blank journal that I got at one of the stores. It's got a wraparound binding. It was going into the ditch here and kind of ruining the spine, so I took it out. But this will go inside this cover. I took out all the blank pages because they were handmade paper and I couldn't write on it very well. Oh, see, that's a good idea. Gathering a bunch of images and stuff. Have your surgery, and then you'll have something to work on that's pretty easy, pretty simple, yeah. It's something easy, pretty relaxing. Doesn't take too much space. Yes. So I need to work on this a little bit more. I have, where's my box? I have put together some stuff. This is how I collect for a page. I'll just say it really fast because I know my time is up. I get these little binder pockets that I can slip things in, and I will go through images and things, gather together things that look like they belong together. I look for color and put things together, and then when I get ready to do a page, I've got enough stuff to pull out to use for a page, and I don't have to go searching for this, that, or the other thing. So when I'm harvesting a magazine or looking through a shoebox or a basket full of images, I have my little page protectors for different projects open, and I can gather the pages, gather images together for a single page. And I've got quite a few pages for this one going on. And then all I have to do is grab the glue book and grab the images, and I like to do this during the day so that I can see the real color. If I try to put things together at night, a lot of times in the morning I'll look at it and it will be off, and it will, I don't like it off. So the colors are, you know, two blues are together that really shouldn't be together, something like that. And so I do that during the day. So at night I can grab the glue book and the images and I can glue, and I'm pretty sure that everything goes together. So thank you everyone for spending time with me. I'm not sure if I'm going to be back on Sunday. I haven't made up my mind if I'm going to take Sundays off for the month of August. I'll let you know. I am finishing up those videos. They will be up. I am determined to get the random collage videos up here on YouTube by the end of the week, by Friday. I'm hoping by Thursday, but and I will be getting the more workshops over there on Patreon. So if you want to see, if you want some extra curricular activities, head on over to Patreon, and if you pledge, you can see all the videos and all the workshops and everything that's over there. There's quite a bit of stuff over there. And I am planning a ton of stuff this next month over on Patreon. I wanted to get... So Vicki is planning for me to take the Sundays off in August. Okay. She wants me to take Sundays off. That's her vote. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thanks so much for spending time and playing around with my nonsense. I can't even figure out where it went now. It's in the second signature. There it is. Thanks for watching.